sex.
Well, understand that the drug war, by and large, was because of Harry Anslinger, our first drug czar. You know, and he was a racist. I mean, he was a bigot, he's a racist. He was a sexist. Obviously, all those things, right?
Yeah.
But more importantly, understand too what he was motivated by. He was motivated by money. He was motivated by money. He was related by marriage to William Randolph Hearst, for crying out loud. And with that, that's like being related to the person who owns the internet. You know, because William Randolph Hearst owned newspapers across the country. For William Randolph Hearst, it threatened his income, his forests, because cannabis could be affected. It could you know, cannabis paper. I mean, our Declaration of Independence is written on cannabis paper, or hemp paper. So, you know, I mean, the basis behind why cannabis was made illegal, and a lot of you probably already know all this, had nothing to do with euphoria from cannabis. It had everything to do with industry. It had everything to do about squelching an industry so that people who were rich could become richer. And in so doing, millions and now billions of people were left to suffer, to die, to be imprisoned, and to suffer. Understand that what is about to emerge as the next great pharmaceutical, you know, breakthrough was being produced in kitchens back around the 20th century. I'm sorry, Fred.
Yeah, well, no, I'm for free. Going to open up this marijuana, and they've had up to human trials. In fact, they've been pretty close now for 2-3 years. Maybe they'll finally get there this year or next year to have a license to distribute medical marijuana to all of the EU countries. That's 27 countries. Certain countries have they've already gotten approval, but the Holy Grail is to get the EU administration, you know, the overriding government for the European Union, to agree. So they replicated a lot of their experiments to do this and put them back. But notice,
you know, in 2003, you all can look at this if you like. But if you look up and you look at the assignee for this patent, it states, United States of America, as represented by the Department of Health and Human Services. I understand this is the same federal government that was arresting people in 2003. By the way, they began trying to get this patent in, I think it was 97 or 98. If you read down and go into the abstract, it says cannabinoids have been found to have antioxidant properties. And then it goes on. If you read down below, it says the cannabinoids are found to have particular application as neuroprotectants. For example, in limiting neurological damage following such as strokes and trauma, or in the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and HIV dementia. Folks, the same federal government that took out this patent is the same one that says there's no medical value to cannabis. It's a very important thing to understand.
And I just want to say, I think you're right. I think prohibition as a whole is going to end. Eventually, my concern is how, whether the cooperative is going to follow the normal law and the law can legalize or is it going to be guns and rockets and the drug cartels going to just say, it's legal, get out of our way and do it.
Well, exactly. Well, it's true. You know, basically what I'm getting at is that if the pharmaceutical companies have got free rein to be able to dictate this as medicine, then you will pay the price for it. Is what I'm getting at. If we're talking about a $300 billion a year industry, folks. Is what, and